Well, see, in the garden, the serpent said to Eve, and Eve, version, do you want to bite my apple? I got to do it with the voice. Do you want to bite my apple? Because then he said, surely you won't die. Now the first thing she did, she talked to a stranger. The second thing she did, she took from the stranger. And at the moment they ate the apple, the devil stole them from God. The devil stole humanity from God. John 10:10 says that the thief comes to kill, steal, and destroy. Someone who kidnaps a child is a thief. And you know, for so long, the ransom was too high. It couldn't be paid. Animal sacrifices were a substitute. But it needed more. It needed to be the most expensive, costly thing known to heaven and earth. The ransom had to be the life of God's only Son. Listen now, God could have given anything. Do you know why? Because he owns it all anyway. He could have given anything. But the demand from the kidnapper was for the ultimate sacrifice. It was the ultimate price. One person's life for many. In Matthew 20:28, Jesus said, just as the Son of Man did not come to be served, but to serve, and to give his life as a ransom for many. Jesus was the ultimate ransom. And because he was willing to give his life to buy our freedom, John 10:10 finishes, but I have come to give you life and have it to the full. I haven't got £1 million, but I have life and life to the full. I have been blessed with 3 fabulous children. I have been blessed with an amazing wife. I have been blessed with an awesome church. I have been blessed in the ministry for God as the pastor of this church. I am blessed to an extent that money just couldn't buy it. The joy I have in my life, you cannot buy. And it was all because Jesus willingly gave his life as a ransom to set me free. Willingly laid down his life. You know, I asked someone this week, another pastor, would you be willing to lay down your life for anybody in your church? And you know what? We were there. Yeah, I would. You better believe I would. Then put a gun to my head and ask me if I'm willing to lay down my life for anybody. See, it's easy enough to say you would, but to actually go through with it, Jesus said he would, and he went through with it. And do you know what? He went through with it knowing that most of the world would still turn their back on him. He was willing to sacrifice his life and to be battered and bruised, knowing that people would still spit at him. They would still turn their back on him. They would still mock him. They would still deny he ever existed. But that didn't stop him. That didn't stop him. No greater love as this than a man would lay down his life for his friend. We've just sung a song, Jesus, friend of sinners. I am glad that Jesus is my friend this morning. So the ultimate price has been paid in full. The deal has been sealed. So why aren't we all free? That is my question this morning. Why aren't we all free? Why is there so many people walking around with the weight of the world on their shoulders, especially at this time of year, when you've got to keep up with the Joneses. When you know, I can sit in front of the telly, and between Kate and Hannah, I bought everything in the world. They actually argue, whose turn is it? You can have that one, I'm up the next one. The next one comes, no, you can have that one, I'm having the next one. They tag team each other. I just see the pound sign rolling up. Katie wants an iPod, then she wants a camera, then she wants a laptop, then she wants this, then she... And Anna's not going to be up there. You might want a 19-inch, I want a 42-inch plasma. With HD, with a DVD, with Freeview, that works. And I want it at the end of my bed. You know, they got to outdo each other. At 7 and 4, they're trying to outdo each other. And see, this is what together, we don't see it. But we've got to keep up with the Joneses. Are the Joneses up there? I don't have no word, we've got to keep this inbuilt. If they got it, we've got to have bigger. We've got to have better. But you know what? Jesus, when you have him in your life, you have contentment. I don't need what this world offers me, because I have everything anyway. I have it all. My life is from... Now don't get me wrong. We have our battles. We have our bad days. I'm not always this happy. I'm not always this... You've only got to ask Leanne. In fact, don't ask Leanne. I have my off days. But I wouldn't be human if I didn't. I am no different to anybody else in this place, except I know the joy of the Lord, which Crown spoke about this morning. I know it, I experience it. It is in my life. So, back to my question, why aren't we all free? Well, people choose not to believe in God. There are people who choose it. But John 3:16, probably the most famous verse in the Bible. You know, I could ask people who don't come to church anymore, they probably know it. I could walk into the pub and I could probably get hold of it. Because John 3:16 is the most known verse. I see it is the most known verse because it is the one that carries the most truth. For God so loved. Now, there is the word. He so loved. There's the feeling, if you like. God so loved the world. Here comes the action. That he gave his only son. His one and only son. His feeling was driven to an action. The action was given his one and only son. That whoever, that is everybody on this entire planet, whoever believes in him will not perish, but will have everlasting life. Will not perish. Acts 16:31 says, there's a jailer, and he's asking, right then, what do I do? What do I need to do to be saved? What do I need to do to experience this joy, this power that you have in your lives? They turn around and they say, believe in the Lord Jesus. Again, see how easy it is? Believe in the Lord Jesus Christ, and you will be saved. You and your household. All you need to do is believe. This morning, we celebrate my only son's dedication. My only son's dedication. And you know, I am overwhelmed with joy. 2 daughters, 4 miscarriages later, I have a son. My only son. In a few weeks' time, we're going to celebrate God's only son's birthday.